Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There aren't many franchises in need of rebooting more than Predator, especially after Aliens vs. Predator and Shane Black's awful The Predator movie. Badlands is the shot in the arm that the franchise needs. What's different this time? This is the first time that the Predator is the main protagonist instead of a villain. It's about a boy becoming a man. It's about a Yuja who's been called weak, abandoned by his family, and goes on a quest to prove himself. Along the way, he discovers true family and loyalty for the first time. It's a coming-of-age story. The movie is about Dek, who's a runt in his Yuja clan. He's smaller than everyone else and trains with his brother Kwai to get better. To earn the approval of his father and clan leader Noor, Dek decides to go on a mission to the planet Jenna to kill a Kalisk, considered an unkillable monster by the Yuja. But instead of letting him go on the mission, his father orders Kwai to kill Dek, but he refuses and helps his brother escape. As Dek's ship leaves the planet, he's helpless to watch though as his father executes Kwai. After Dek crash lands on Jenna, he realizes that the Kalisk isn't the only danger on the planet. There are creatures that want to kill him everywhere. I was skeptical about the movie being told from the point of view of a predator instead of a human, but after watching the first 10 minutes, any doubts and concerns I had were gone. Dek is a great protagonist. He isn't a ruthless killer like the other predators we've seen before. He's got a temper, but he's smart. He's smaller and stripped of most of his weapons, so he has to use his brain instead of his brawn to survive. I don't know if they use prosthetics or motion capture, but Demetrius Schuster is great as Dek. He brings the character to life like no other predator before. While traveling on the planet, Dek meets and then is saved by a legless synthetic named Thea. Thea is a part of a whaling Utani group of synths that are also there to capture the Kalisk. They agree to work together to help find the Kalisk and are soon joined by a small, mysterious creature named Bud. Initially, Thea and Bud are treated as tools by Dek, but as they go further on in the journey, Dek begins to realize that maybe this is the family he's needed his whole life. The action is a lot of fun and the special effects are great. You watch as Dek and Thea battle different creatures on the planet. There's even a scene where Thea gets into a fight and teams up with her bottom half to attack. Trachtenberg knows how to shoot action scenes with special effects, and in the middle of the final battle there's also a very big homage to Aliens. At this point I might as well let you know that there are no xenomorphs in the film. Sorry to disappoint you. There are also 0 humans in the film. It's probably why the movie gets away with a PG-13 rating even though there are plenty of decapitations and disembowelments to see. Elle Fanning is great as Thea, the legless synth that Dek comes across who helps him and shows him what family really is. She's got a personality like no other synth we've seen in the Alien movies. She's able to cheerfully chip away at Dek's rough exterior until he drops his guard. Elle Fanning actually plays dual roles and also plays Tessa, another whaling Utani synth that Thea thinks of as a sister, but who's much more ruthless and ultimately becomes the main villain. After the movie was over, I only had 2 complaints. The first was the movie doesn't really continue the story set up in Prey and Predator Killer of Killers. Badlands is its own story, which wasn't a problem since I enjoyed the movie, but I was hoping for at least some hint of what's going on with Naru and the characters from Killer of Killers. The other is the character of Bud. Thanks to Baby Yoda, it seems like every big movie needs to have a small, cute, cuddly creature that becomes a sidekick, so the studio can sell merchandise. In this year alone, we've already had Krypto and Superman, Dolores in Jurassic World Rebirth, and now Bud in this movie. I still like Bud more than the rest, but it's a character archetype that's beginning to get played out. Some people might be disappointed by the idea of a predator being sympathetic and showing feelings, but I wasn't. This is a franchise that badly needed to try something different, and I think the filmmakers knocked it out of the park. It doesn't mean that every Predator movie from now on needs to be like this, definitely not. But the movie actually made me root for a Predator, and I can't help but look forward to seeing these characters go on another journey together. And now with Weyland Yutani being introduced, it makes you think that an Alien vs. Predator movie's gotta be in the works. Dan Trachtenberg hasn't missed yet. Just keep letting him make these movies, and he'll keep delivering the goods.